breaking news right now. Tennessee is under a state of emergency because of the drought and the wildfires. TEMA says there are 53 active fires in our state right now, impacting more than 9,000 acres. We're mainly talking about the southeastern part of the state, in and around the Chattanooga area, Hamilton County. In fact, there they have evacuation orders in place. State officials say more than 300 of Tennessee's 480 water systems have drought conditions. Download the News Channel 5 app for more updates.
More breaking news now. A man is in the hospital this morning after getting shot at an Antioch apartment complex. And News Channel 5 Sophie Nielsen-Colding joins us live from Vandenburg, where the victim was taken. And Sophie, police say this victim knows the gunman.
Well, the man who got shot is a victim, but he may have been taking part in some criminal activity too, because police say it all happened during a drug deal. Take a look at some of the video we captured from the scene of the drug transaction and the shooting. According to the victim, he told police the gunman came into his apartment in the Chimney Top Apartments in Antioch to either buy or sell drugs, but the victim ended up getting robbed. That man took his phone, took some cash, about $200 in cash he stole. Then he shot the victim in the leg. South detectives are investigating, and police tell me the victim is being cooperative in all of this, helping them out to give them some details. According to police, the victim was transported here to Vanderbilt University Medical Center. He's expected to be okay. As of right now, police have not given us a name of this suspect or a good description of him, so they're still working to find the gunman on the run right now. Reporting live in Nashville, Sophie Nielsen-Colding, News Channel 5.
All right, thanks so much, Sophie. We're getting our first look also at the man who robbed a bank right next to Vanderbilt University in the middle of the day. News Channel 5's Dan Kennedy is outside of that bank this morning. And Dan, police releasing some surveillance pictures overnight with very detailed description, right?
That's the best way to put it, Steve. This bank, like most, are surrounded by cameras both on the outside and the inside, and thankfully it captured this on surveillance yesterday. I'm right off 21st Avenue South. This is the Cornerstone Financial Credit Union, and police say that this man walked in here yesterday right through the front doors, walked up to the teller and handed her a note demanding cash. He did get some cash, and then he left the bank on foot. Now, he didn't have a weapon, but that doesn't mean police aren't describing him this morning as dangerous. They are also describing him as an Asian male in his early to mid-20s, about 5'3", with pimples, acne scars, and rotting teeth. He was also wearing a tan jacket with a hat that had multicolored cartoon characters on it. So some pretty good pictures this morning to show you from this bank in the middle of Hillsborough Village. The FBI and Metro Nashville Police are trying to track this guy down. If you know who he is, 615-74-CRIME is the number to call. Your tip can remain anonymous, and it could earn you a cash reward. Reporting live this morning from Hillsborough Village, Dan Kennedy, News Channel 5.
All right, Dan, thanks so much for the update. A man working at a food truck fought back against a would-be armed robber. Officers say that the suspect here, Romero Wright, was trying to rob a taco truck on Murfreesboro Pike in South Nashville last night at gunpoint, but the cashier would have none of that. He wrestled the gun away from Romero and actually fired a shot. Romero ran off. He was arrested a short time later at a Waffle House parking lot, and he is facing a number of charges this morning. Amy?
Also new this morning, Clarksville police need your help identifying a bowling alley burglar. The Leaf Chronicle reports the thief made off with cash and caused a significant amount of damage to Skyline bowling lanes early Monday morning. The suspect was driving a truck, possibly a Chevy S10. If you can help, call Crime Stoppers 931-645-TIPS.
A serial burglar in Bellevue is now behind bars. Officers say the suspect broke into the Jolly Frogs boutique in Bellevue back in September. Days after that burglary, he broke into a couple of homes nearby, stole the checks from the homeowners. He was arrested last night after being identified in a photo lineup. We're also learning more now about the Nanny rape case that happened in broad daylight in Nashville. The 18-year-old victim appeared in court yesterday to face her alleged attacker. Police say that Dennis Ramos Montes raped the female at the Hamilton Creek Park this past summer. The two young children she was caring for were nearby.
Does the man immediately throw you down, or is there a period in between where you're kind of trying to converse with him?
It was very quickly. I said no, and I couldn't get out. I have kids, and he threw me to the ground because he
How did he throw you to the ground?
covered my mouth and banged my head against the ground.
That case will now be going to the grand jury.
The trial has been set for the third man accused in the Vanderbilt rape case. Brandon Banks' trial will begin June 19th. He's pleaded not guilty to the 2013 dorm room rape of an unconscious female student. Corey Beatty and Brandon Vandenburg have already been sentenced. No word yet on a possible trial for Jaborian Tip McKenzie. And the Trump election could cause some big shakeups in Tennessee politics. Rumor has it that our own Senator Bob Corker is on the short list for a cabinet position. If he leaves, Governor Bill Haslam will appoint his replacement. That's where it gets complicated. If Haslam appoints himself, the governor's seat is open, but Lieutenant Governor Ron Ramsey's on his way out, so his likely successor would be State Senator Randy McNally. He could move all the way to the governor's seat. Now, this is unlikely, but we won't know until Trump finalizes his cabinet. Steve?
That's confusing. Meantime, thousands continue to protest Trump's election in cities across the country. Big crowds like you see right here, chants of "Not my president" and "Love Trump's hate" have been echoing across the nation.
Immigrants are welcome here.
Several arrests have now been made. The president-elect taking to social media to address the situation. He tweeted yesterday saying, quote, "Just had a very open and successful presidential election. Now professional protesters incited by the media are protesting. Very unfair." In about 10 minutes, we're going to talk about Trump's 90-minute meeting that he had with President Obama yesterday, by all accounts, both saying it was a very successful meeting. Amy?
All right, Steve, thanks. And it's time to honor those brave men and women who keep us safe. Nashville will hold its annual Veterans Day parade in just a few hours. Veterans will walk the streets today to be recognized for their service. People are encouraged to line Broadway to show their appreciation.
I hope that every Nashvilleian will come out and either participate by cheering our veterans on as they walk the parade. The parade starts at 11 o'clock. It's downtown. There's plenty of room for you to come and lend your support to folks who have served our country and are currently serving our country.
Thank you, Mayor Barry. And the parade starts at 11 at Broadway and 13th Avenue.